It's even par 36 on this backside. That is my best 9 holes of the year. Man, it is so hot and humid. If you are in the southeastern United States this time of year, which is basically summer and fall, everybody down here knows that is hurricane season. The storms get formed off the west coast of Africa, and then they slide westward across the Atlantic Ocean, and they usually come up through the Caribbean, places like that, and then they come into the southeastern United States. And just the other day, we had a ton of rainfall here. Not that we got directly hit by a hurricane, one traveled right up the coast about an hour and a half away from here. Then we had more rain after that, so everything out here was super soggy. Gonna be lots of mud. I shot 41 on the front. Here's a little pro tip. Pace of play is grinding to a halt because people keep buying Titleist Pro V1s and throwing them right in the woods. And then they spend a half a year looking for their expensive golf ball. Stop. It's crazy. Anyway, out in 41 on a par 36. Not my best. Had a double and 3 bogeys. Started off with a par on this backside. Let's see if I can keep that trend going. So this is a really tough driving hole. To put one in the fairway here, and right where I was aiming, I'm thrilled with that. Now, this is a very sharp dogleg to the right par 5, and what that basically means is the more you come this way, the longer distance you have from here to the hole. So I'm sitting on about 250 to the flag, and it looks like I've got about 220, 225, somewhere in the neighborhood to the front of the green. It's up the hill. I'm not going for this green. There's no way. I am going to hit a 4-iron though and try and get within pitching distance because, you know, my short game is usually pretty decent. So I think I can leave it close with, say, a 30 or 40 yard pitch. This is the #1 handicap hole. More toward the front. If you were in the center, it's probably about 3 or 4 yards up from the center. So it's down the hill and it's pretty much all carry. I'm going back and forth between an easy 7 and a hard 8, and I don't want to be above the hole, so I think I'm going to just go with the 8-iron and I'm just going to hit it normal. A little bit low, right on the green, right where I intended. By the way, if you haven't seen my rangefinder video, go watch that. But I've had some people tell me that these on Amazon are unavailable now. The LaserWorks Pro X7 is not available now. So they've asked me for maybe another sort of recommendation, and I haven't really tried any other ones. However, I have some golfing friends and people that I trust their opinions and I respect their opinions. The Woo Sports rangefinders are excellent, and I don't know if they have like the rechargeable base like this one does, but as a replacement, instead of this, for a lower priced but well-performing laser rangefinder, try Woo Sports. The reason I like a rangefinder more than I like the GPS watch is because I can shoot something really specific. So I've shot a couple of trees out here as sort of my don't go past this area, and now I know exactly where I need to go. Perfect. Yeah, great, just left it out. Just a quick update on the Ping I-Series irons, E1s, that I recently picked up. Stiff shafts, Tour Velvet grips, 2 degrees upright. If you haven't watched that video, go back and watch that. It's blades or cavities, recently, a couple weeks ago. An update on those. This is my 3rd round with those, and I'm really starting to find a groove with these irons. The yardages, the playability, the feel, feedback that I get off of them, the distances are just, it's a club and a half easily longer than I was with my old blades. They're really starting to come into their own with me. I've got just a great feel for them now, and when they come off the face, man, it is just buttery smooth. So it's showing itself on this backside. I'm on the 17th hole and I'm 1 over par on the back, so they're really starting to pay dividends. All right, I'm gonna have to take a little bit off of this pitching wedge, because one thing I've learned is that this will fly usually about 135 to 140, and I've got 135 to a very back pin position. So I'm gonna have to take a little bit off of this. It's too much for the utility wedge, but it's not quite enough for the pitching wedge. I know this green, there is water short in this little canal. This ought to be right on the money. I heard it hit green. You can't see that from here, but it's just right of the flag, about 10 to 12 feet for birdie. Birdie takes me back to even par on the backside with 1 hole left to go. It's the tricky 18th hole here. It's a very sharp dogleg to the left with some real trouble that you can get yourself into. So I'm looking to just get out with a par. Short of this last green. Man, well, I made it on, but I'm only about 8 inches onto the green, and I've got a long birdie putt. On this backside. That is my best 9 holes.